Honk honk. Fucking love this shit. In the past year, like, I think 3 of the greatest memes of all time have been gifted to us and the world. The Western world. Let's not forget the Western world. Our world. Alright? You know? And that's the NPC meme. Which I didn't, first of all, I didn't really get. I was like, because I don't play games like, so non-player character. But as I sort of looked more into it, I've seen some cartoons as well. I was like, that is fucking hilarious and so accurate. And then of course there's Learn to Code. Fantastic. I love that Learn to Code shit. Ooh, fucking beautiful. But now we have this Honkler the Clown, or Pepe the Clown, whatever the fuck. Clown World. The Clown World meme is almost perfect. For a long time I've been saying, you know, we live in nonsense land. It's more like we live in the nonsense world. Like the world of nonsense. That's what I kept saying. I should just, you know, change what I'm doing right now to just world of nonsense. But I'll stick with what I got. But Clown World, like, and the best thing about it is, well, it's sort of like it's like this amazing cycle that makes it so perfect and so representative of what's going on. Because obviously, you know, 4chan have kind of tried to do their thing, or have done their thing. They tried and succeeded, you know, turning it into a symbol of another white supremacy symbol that doesn't exist, successfully. Because then it becomes, it's like life imitating art intimidating, art imitating life. I've only had one. Art imitating life, life imitating art. It's like the circle and cycle. It just goes round and around and around. The joke just keeps getting stronger, because then people do use it. White supremacists will use it, but it's not. It's like, but that's what we wanted to do, and it's like the mainstream media outlets just don't get it, and it just makes people so pissed off, and there's nothing really to be pissed off about, and it's just sublime. Now I've heard 2 different arguments, but one side where they're saying, you know, this is like nihilistic, you know, it's a nihilistic meme, as in the only thing left to do as the world burns around you, while the Western world crumbles. It's just to laugh hysterically, like there was a good Louis C.K. joke where he was saying, like, you ever been that broke where you just laugh, going, I am so fucking broke. Jesus, I don't have shit. Like that, like all the nonsense surrounding you, and you just go, just laugh hysterically, like, what the fuck? I literally want to kill myself. But I've heard other people saying, no, it's a positive meme, because of all the nonsense and everything that's going on. It's like, you know, let's just laugh at it. Let's just have a laugh. It's a joke. It's a joke. These people take it all so seriously. Just laugh at them. And I'm, you know, I swing to that sort of side a bit more of like just going, yeah, so I do this. I just take the piss out of it. It's not worth too much seriousness. It's only worth getting serious about is when it starts to really affect stuff, and it, you know, has got the stage where it is. But it's time to laugh. I say, you know, I would interpret it like this: you should laugh them out the fucking narrative, laugh these people off the stage. That's the only thing to do, because the younger people, children are our future. We're talking about snotty little kids fucking protesting. We're talking about, you know, kids who are go-getters, kids who subscribe to the fucking Nike philosophy. Just do it. You know, they see how much of a joke it is, and then we have some sort of hope, and that's why we should laugh these people out of the fucking building, because it does make sense. Everything you see is just Clown World. It's like so much of the rhetoric that comes out of these loonies' mouths is like, it just doesn't make sense. None of it makes any sense. It's ill thought out. It contradicts itself. and it's just the same shit. Like people, you hear these people talking, and it's like they just all say exactly the same thing. It's all the hitting points. Oh, it's white supremacy, immigrant. We must look after immigrants, vulnerable people, LGBT. It's always the same. They're saying the same shit, whatever subject it's on. Any subject. These motherfuckers could find, like, look at a biscuit and find a problem with it that affects immigrants, that affects, you know, the gay community, the trans community. Like, they would. Everything's a problem. And it is a clown, it's a fucking clown world. You know, I've seen a video of, like, so they got the, you know, drag queens reading stories to children. And I'm like, it's just weird, it's fucking weird, but like, they're going protesting as clowns. It's just like, fuck it, why not? It's like, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? People think all this stuff is like, and people do generally think it's terrifying. They think this, I've got to point that way, this is terrible. They think that's terrifying. And that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I can find that is just can make people, send people into fits of rage and tears and wow, powerful shit. Because I can, you know, I can remember a few years ago when none of this shit was this prevalent. You just started seeing little bits of it here and there, some loony stuff, and then all of a sudden it's just everywhere. Just everything. Everything is a problem. And one of the most concerning things is, for me, is just how politics has trickled into everything. And that is one of the things that everyone is so pissed off about. And it's no surprise that a lot of people started out through Gamergate, you know, started looking into shit when Gamergate was coming around. That was the first indication, like, you know, something fucking weird's going on. And now, you know, you had the Ghostbusters fiasco, and it's now like everything's just got to have some sort of politics drilled into it. Like, and I used to really hate these adverts they used to have, like trying to get people to vote, saying, oh, and it was like two people having a conversation. One goes, oh, you know, I don't really do politics. You know, and it's like, well, politics affects everything in your life. And it's like, that's, so you should care about politics. Like, that's the fucking problem. It does. It's seeped into so much of our everyday life. Like, politics shouldn't be about, climate change shouldn't be about politics at all. That is about the fucking human race. It shouldn't be politicized. You want politicians to act on it, but you don't want it to be a political tool. It's an existential threat, right? That's the way I look at it, all of it. I don't want politics in my fucking films. And it's right to have political films, but they can't even do, the people doing it aren't very good at what they're doing. Like, if you look at the sort of golden age of politicized films, is the 70s, without a doubt. And they're really good films, and it doesn't really matter what your political leanings are. You can just watch it and just go, oh, yeah, because it was a time of paranoia and mistrust of the government, and many great films came out of it, like those. Look at anything from it, where it's like, or The President's Men, or the, you know, the second remake, no, the first remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, or if it's like The Conversation, or, you know, even down to like the anti-war films like The Deer Hunter, Apocalypse Now. That was reeling off just greatness, just greatness, and it was all done well, and there was a message in there, but it wasn't like done badly, and you get it, and you get it. Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. It wasn't rammed down your fucking throat because the story came first. But now it's like we've got to make something and just hammer in a political message, like escapism. Escapism, it has to have a political message. Like, would you not understand the fucking point of escapism? Why do you want to go see a superhero film or a film about 4 women fighting fucking weird ghosts and have a political message? Why do you want to? Well, that's not what it's designed for. Big budget, thinking films are sort of art house films, little films. If you want to go think, if you want to think about stuff and have your brain challenged, there's plenty of it. Go watch a Michael Haneke film, for fuck's sake. Watch Shane Meadows, whatever it is. But like, that's not why you sit in a cinema stuffing popcorn into your face. Like, so you want to be entertained. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the classic thing about going to the movies? It's taking your girl to the movies. Saturday night at the movies. Have a little smooch on the back row. Maybe a cheeky little pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go in there and go, oh, let's go see this film. It'll be fun. Why? Oh, there's a really good political message in it. Oh, that makes me so wet. You fucking dumbasses. And it is. I mean, the fact that the uneasy alliances that we have now. Like all cultures are beautiful. Just the blind faith in everything, just blindness to like the nuances of everything. It's just this is this and this, and every group as a minority is oppressed. Everyone is oppressed except one group of people, and that group of people apparently looks like me. It's like, all right, cool. But it's all turned to nonsense, and when we've reached a stage where even comedy has been taken over by this weird political thinking, and has been infested by it, where they're not even making decent comedy anymore. It's literally just preaching of bullshit. I'm talking about like in the mainstream, and my friends are like doing the comedy circuits, and he said it's just fucking mad out there. He said it's just. There was a night that was just for women and other, what was it? A comedy. So just for comedians who are women and other oppressed genders or other. So basically anyone who didn't identify it as was it a cis white male or whatever it is. Just anybody but. It's such a bizarre exclusionary thing. And I tell you what, the only slightly scary thing is it does ring, just a ring of Nazism. It's very weird. Because you think, I think David Baddiel said something very poignant when the whole anti-Semitism thing was coming about the Labour Party. David Baddiel is a Jew. He says, it's a worrying, you should always be very wary that just because a group seems to be a poor, aren't a poor minority, as in, he was saying that the Jews have got all the money and all the power, it's still a problem for you to talk a certain way about them and, say, oh, we need to get rid of these, it's the Jews, it's always unacceptable. And this is kind of what you got now, and you got to look at it and go, and that makes you think, it's different to, it's weird because it's different to like, old school racism. It's more like a genocidal sort of mindset, and I don't want to overblow the whole thing and hype it up because it is like it's a small minority of people, but Nazis were a small minority of people, so fuck knows, it'd be my ass on the line at the end of the day, innit? I mean, look at me, fucking, I am a honky, and I am straight. Sometimes I wish I wasn't straight. It'd probably be a lot simpler. But, just got to deal with it, I suppose. I mean, and that is part of this nonsense. That's part of clown world, man. How you can just it's inspired. Look, it's inspired me to talk about all kinds of deep subjects. It's great. And one of the things I love about clown world, it's just now in comments, all you need to write is honk honk. Comment on a tweet, comment on a Facebook post, Instagram, YouTube comment, go on a forum, just put honk honk, and watch people lose their fucking shit. Honk honk. It's fucking brilliant. Jesus, what is going on? The fact is, I sort of lost my trail of thought with the whole comedy thing, but the fact is, comedy, you know, like mainstream comedy has lost its bite, it's lost its edge, and now this is sort of the only thing we sort of have left. Like, this is like IRL comedy, I suppose. That's what someone sort of said about it, you know, because this seeps into the real world. The whole honk honk thing, this clown shit, it's the only edgy comedy we've fucking got. It doesn't, you know, it's not a TV program, it's not a stand-up comedian, it's not a movie, it's just this. It's this concept, and just going honk honk. The fact is, it is brilliant. Someone could be out, you know, addressing a crowd, talking nonsense, and all someone's got to do is go honk honk. Hysteria. You know, like with the whole Pepe thing, with people like going Ree! Or when they shouted at Hillary Clinton, Pepe. It's just so stupid. It's great. It's so stupid. It's fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It's just absurd. I like absurd comedy, and this is the most absurd thing going. And I have seen it used, you know, and obviously it's going to be used by some fucking, you know, some loon bags who believe in white ethno states and whatever the fuck. You know, well, you know, whatever you want to do. Because it is a weird thing where we've come to now. It's like, on the one hand, you've got people who are just craving for the pure nationalism, and on the other hand, you've got people that want everywhere to be just complete open borders. But when you get to other parts of the world, shit, like out here in Thailand, the way they treat fucking foreigners, if you want to get stuff done, they're very good to you. I'm not really beautiful people, but if you want to, like, from observing what my friends try to do, like living out here and, you know, buy something, or all the palaver of his car, or just insurance or whatever it is, if you're a foreigner, it's so difficult. It's like there's so many hoops to jump through, and it's all put in place because you're foreign. Like, but for local people, it's fucking, you know, it's a breeze to do shit, and maybe that's how it should be. I don't know. Maybe that's how it should be. They don't have a problem with it. But imagine if that was in the UK. Fucking outrage, man. It would be outrage. So it's interesting to see different takes on this. Like, where is Clown World? Out here, you know, in Thailand, you've got people, you know, you'll see someone on a motorbike and they'll have a fridge strapped to them. You'll see a family of 4 on one motorbike, no helmets. And you'll see someone riding a motorbike with literally a pan of hot oil and a barbecue cooking as they're driving, knocking back a bottle of Thai whiskey. You see all kinds of shit like this. There's just concrete that's been piled up, and you don't know why. Did they finish it? I don't know. Bits of wire, walking down the street, and there's wires, you know, falling out from the fucking sky, almost jabbing you in the eye with electricity. It's mad shit going on, and you think this is fucking wacky as fuck. Like, you know, the driving's atrocious. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on, but it's fucking great. And anyone would say, because it's a developing country, you go, oh wow, this is Clown World. It's like, nah, man, because they know in here what the point is. They know the A to B. The A to B is the A to B. It's been the A to B for a long time. We used to know the A to B. A to B. How do you get to A? How do you go from A to B? Hand to mouth. Simplistic. Like, and then suddenly the nonsense just came and it's destroyed us. It's fucking made our brains go to fucking soup. Puts it in perspective. Western world is the fucking clown world. It's the death of Western civilization. And I'm happy just to laugh at it, because I've left it. I've left it, man. A situation might come up where I have to return to it. As you know, life happens, shit happens. You know, if I have to, sure as hell I'm gonna make sure I don't have to stick around for long. But I will enjoy the chaos. I'll embrace it, and you know, I'll help tip more petrol on the fire of hilarity, because it's just hilarious. Like, the whole thing's just gone to shit, and it makes you realise, like, you know, for a long time we sort of thought that we're in the, you know, the fact that people want more government control over everything, and without realising that people who are in government are just fucking useless, and not the most intelligent, not the best people to be in charge, but because, like, intelligent people go do better things. It's a fact. Just look around you. The fact that, you know, it's just been exposed as like, oh yeah, these clown ass motherfuckers. So I'll leave you with that. We're a society of clowns governed by bigger clowns. These are the people who are supposed to decide what is what. Yeah, so, you know, let's have a good time in clown world. Just embrace it. Just embrace it. Just laugh. Like, laugh makes you, smiling and laughing makes you live longer, and, you know, makes you happy. Just by laughing, even if it's a forced laugh, it still actually, you know, releases chemicals in your brain and makes you feel good. Fucking brilliant. You know, these people out there screaming at, you know, fucking, you know, whatever, how you gender your boat. You know, people finding chocolate ice cream problematic. I don't know. These people are angry all the time. These people aren't going to be healthy adults. These people aren't healthy. They're just not healthy people. Like, you got the blessed life, and all you want to do is scream at it. Yeah, you are a fucking clown. Just laugh a little, for God's sake. Anyway, peace out. I love you all. Every single one of you.